It started. Okay, so just in case our professor looks at this, then I just want to say, for the sake of recording, that we already did this, and that we just forgot to hit start broadcast the second time, and that Mel couldn't be here, but that the notes that are on our Google Doc are from the first video, so that's where Mel was talking and all that. So cool. Oh my gosh, that only took 3 hours. Okay.
At least.
Yeah, at least. Okay, so do you want to go first, or?
Sure.
What are we doing? Okay.
Okay. So I had. Sorry, I have a bad migraine now.
Yeah.
Graphic designers again. See, I was working on one last night, and so my brain buzzes.
Yeah.
It is where you take an idea, any idea, and then start mapping that idea out. And so the idea that, or topic that they chose in that they modeled was, they showed a vocab word for any, they said that you could use it for any topic, or not topic, but any subject. And they used a vocab word. And then you would look up the vocab word and then go off from there. You could do show the definition and then break down the definition off the spoke of the web. And then you could, instead of maybe just the vocab word, you could put pictures and pronounce the word. They would break down the word and look up in the thesaurus. You could then look up synonyms and homonyms and antonyms and things like that. And then they could look up pictures online or in magazines or things like that. I reread up on it. They could print the pictures out also from the web, so that it could be interactive, black and white, paste and picture from the magazine, or it could be internet based. So it's not just one medium, it could go across the medias. Some of the medias that they said they could use are inspiration, and that's for older kids, maybe more 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th in high school. But the opposite of inspiration, it's kidspiration. It's for the younger version, which I've used in schools. I've also used kids inspiration, but kidspiration is also for the younger and maybe special needs, also more picture based for webbing. They also said you could use Visual Thesaurus and Lexipedia, which I'm not aware of those really, but they have links to them. And you could invite kids to model those. Ways that we've used graphic organizers is having the kids actually draw shapes like flowers or whatever shape they wanted to, and put the information that we were studying in class to help them solidify what we were learning. The neat strategy that the teacher was using in class. And the providing practice was that was the we do together is you would show them how to do it on like a whiteboard or your on a web screen. So you would model it, and then would be them showing it on paper how to do it. So that would be them doing it and modeling it, and so that would be the assessment of it.
Alrighty, cool.
Good?
All right. So I did visualizing, and for visualizing, the main component was that if students are able to visualize a story, not just like in their heads, because that's kind of hard to know if they're actually understanding it, but so that they're able to express it in different ways, like acting it out or drawing it or anything like that. But the point is that students are able to visualize the story so that they're able to comprehend it a lot better. So, like saying that Pommy kicked a ball, like, you know, that's just like words on a screen or on a paper, and if kids are able to actually understand and visualize like a little boy kicking a ball, then they'll understand it a lot better. So visualizing isn't just for English, but it's also for like fiction reading or math or science or anything like that. It helps kids in math by helping them understand word problems, or in science when they're like trying to be able to predict things that are going to happen. In order to predict something, you need to know what happens first or what happens in other things comparatively. So it's not just a skill for English, but it can be across the board. Also, the students should receive this in like many different ways. So maybe you could focus on like a paragraph that's very vivid and be able to like highlight certain words that mean hot, or like highlight certain words that tell the reader that it's cold outside, or that the character is feeling scared or surprised, without actually saying that the character is scared or surprised. And then having pictures or having something that the kids can feel or be able to touch is also like a great way to like reach every learner and be able to have everybody understand the concepts that are happening. The technology that they used in the lesson plan that I saw was an interactive whiteboard, fake spider webs, and like pictures of things. So in the lesson plan, it was a third grade class, and they were learning about Charlotte's Web, and they were at the point where the first word comes up about pig or about Babe Wilbur. His name is Wilbur. Anyway, so the teacher wanted them to realize that seeing a word in a spider's web would be very shocking. And so before they read that part, he introduced them to pictures of spider webs and like what they normally look like and what different spiders do for their webs. He showed them pictures of spiders and farm life so that they can understand what those characters look like. And then also when the farm hand comes over and actually sees the web, he acts that out for the class, being that farmer and like having a bucket and dropping it, and he asked the students what that farmer was feeling, and they were able to give him an answer of saying that, you know, he's shocked because there's something crazy in the web, and they were able to make predictions because of that. So and yeah, that was the lesson plan. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Very well. Explained.
Thank you.
That's very laggy.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's it.
Yeah. Can you hit pause on the record now? Or
I don't know if I can hit pause. I can hit stop. Yeah.
Without disconnecting us?
Okay. Yes. Maybe. I'll try it. If it disconnects us, then I'll call you back.
Okay.